Master your mind or be ruled. There are only two kinds of people in this world: those who master their minds and those who are mastered by them. There is no third path, no safe middle ground, no neutral zone where you can stand untouched by the forces within you. Either you seize the throne of your own thoughts, or you live as a servant to them, chained by fears you never challenged, ruled by doubts you never questioned, carried helplessly down rivers you could have commanded. The mind is a king by nature, but a king without discipline becomes a tyrant. If you do not rule your mind, it will rule you, and it will not rule you kindly. It will drive you into valleys of regret. It will lead you into wastelands of wasted potential. It will forge for you a prison made not of bars, but of invisible beliefs, inherited fears, and broken dreams. You will live, but only half alive. You will breathe, but only half free. You will march through your days shackled not by the world, but by the silent oppressor within. But if you rise, if you dare to seize the crown and sit upon the throne of your own mind, then no force on earth, no storm, no failure, no betrayal can deny you the empire you were born to build. Because the truth is brutal, but liberating. Your mind is your master, unless you master it. And mastery begins now, today, in this very breath. You must choose, rule yourself, or be ruled forever. To master your mind is not to silence it. It is to command it. It is not to destroy thought. It is to direct it. The mind is a tool, the most powerful tool ever placed into human hands. But a tool without a master builds nothing. It rusts, it decays, it betrays. A mind without mastery becomes a weapon turned inward. It fabricates fears where none exist. It magnifies tiny failures into towering catastrophes. It whispers failure into the ears of the capable until even giants begin to bow. Mastery is the discipline to say, "This thought serves me. This thought enslaves me. I will keep the one and cast out the other." Mastery is the power to sit quietly in the chaos of the world and still choose the thought that builds rather than the thought that breaks. Mastery is the unwavering command to yourself. I am the gatekeeper. I decide what enters. I decide what remains. I decide what shapes the destiny of my life. No enemy you will ever face, no critic, no failure, no betrayal, will be as dangerous as an undisciplined mind. And no ally you will ever find, no mentor, no fortune, no opportunity, will be as powerful as a mind you have fully mastered. Most men live their entire lives shackled by forces they cannot name. They believe they are trapped by circumstances, but it is only the mirror of their own belief. They think they are oppressed by the outside world, but it is only the echo of their inner submission. They blame the economy, the government, the changing tides of fortune, never seeing that the true tyrant sits silently within their own skulls. Thoughts left unchecked, beliefs left unchallenged, stories told to them long ago by frightened voices and accepted without a fight. The greatest prisons are never built with bricks. They are built with words. Words like "you can't," "you're too late," "you're not enough." These words, these poisonous parasitic thoughts, wrap themselves around the mind like chains, tightening year after year until the soul can barely breathe. And unless you rise, unless you rebel, unless you tear them out root and stem, you will live and die under their shadow. Mastery demands a revolution, not against the world outside, but against the lies within. You must tear down every belief that makes you small. You must crush every whisper that urges you to hide. You must break every invisible chain until your mind stands free, naked, sovereign, and unshakable. Because the price of freedom is vigilance, and the reward of mastery is unlimited power. The first act of true mastery is simple and brutal. You must control your thinking, not occasionally, not when it's convenient, not when you feel inspired. Every hour, every moment, every breath, you must become a commander, giving orders to your mind with clarity and force, and refusing to tolerate rebellion. You must say, "I think only thoughts that build. I dwell only on visions that strengthen. I speak only words that create." Every time a thought of defeat knocks at your door, you do not welcome it inside to feast at your table. You slam the door. You turn your face to victory once again. Because thought is the seed from which your life grows. Weak thoughts grow weak lives. Scattered thoughts grow scattered results. Disciplined, powerful, victorious thoughts grow lives that leave legacies across centuries. This is not a suggestion. It is a command. It is the law by which kings and empires rise, and by which slaves are chained in invisible dungeons of their own making. Master your thoughts, or be ruled by them. There is no other choice. Mastery is not forged in public. It is not sculpted under the applause of the crowds. It is carved in silence, hammered into existence behind closed doors, birthed in the battles no one else ever sees. It happens in the moment you wake before dawn, when your body aches for sleep, but your spirit demands progress. It happens in the split second, when a thought of failure slithers into your mind, and you crush it before it finds root. It happens in the long hours when no one is watching, when no one is praising, when the world seems asleep, and you are still moving forward. Mastering the mind is not a single moment of glory. It is 1,000 daily victories won over the invisible enemies within. Every time you choose action over excuse, you forge another link in the armor of mastery. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you sharpen another blade in your arsenal. Every time you refuse to entertain the thought of defeat, you drive another nail into the coffin of your old small self. These are the silent battles, the true tests of kings. The world may never see them, but the world will bow before the results they create, because unseen battles always produce seen victories. To master the mind is not only to command thought, it is to command emotion. You must not allow your emotions to dictate your destiny. Feelings are weather. They pass, they shift, they betray. If you build your future on the shifting sands of emotion, you will find yourself adrift, lost, broken by every gust of circumstance. But if you anchor yourself to discipline, if you choose action over emotion, commitment over comfort, then no storm can uproot you. The millionaire mind is not ruled by moods. It is ruled by mission. The ruler within you must decree, I act when I feel like it. I act when I don't. I build when I am inspired. I build when I am exhausted. I move forward when the winds are favorable, and I move forward when the winds seek to tear me apart. Because consistency is the heartbeat of mastery, and mastery is the only path to true freedom. The undisciplined mind will build castles in the clouds, beautiful, fragile, and doomed to collapse. The disciplined mind will build fortresses in the earth, unshakable, immovable, eternal. You must choose your material. You must choose your foundation. You must choose who is king in your mind, your fleeting emotions or your enduring purpose. There will come a moment, a sacred, brutal moment, when the mind, sensing its old reign slipping away, will unleash its final defense. It will summon every fear you ever knew. It will conjure every past failure you ever suffered. It will raise before you every humiliation, every loss, every betrayal. And it will scream, turn back. You cannot change. You were never meant to rule. It will not come quietly. It will not come politely. It will come like a tempest, a hurricane, a flood determined to drown you in your old identity. And in that moment, you must make your stand. You must plant your flag deeper than you ever thought possible. You must look your own mind in the eye and declare, you are not my master. You are my servant. You do not command me. You obey me. Because the old mind, the mind forged in fear, in weakness, in scarcity, will not surrender easily. It must be overthrown by force. It must be conquered by fire. It must be beaten into submission by the relentless daily breath-by-breath exercise of authority. And once it is conquered, once the old tyrant within you is deposed, then, and only then, does the true ruler rise. Then, and only then, does mastery become your default setting, your native language, your invisible crown. The battle is brutal, the battle is bloody, the battle is necessary, because the mind will not be shared. It will either rule you or be ruled by you. And when you understand this, when you feel it burning in your bones, etching itself into your soul, you will stop hesitating. You will stop doubting. You will rise and you will march. You will rule. You must burn the old throne to ashes. You must leave no sanctuary for the self that doubts. You must tear down every wall built by fear, hesitation, and weakness. Because as long as one brick of the old fortress stands, as long as one room in the mind remains ruled by the timid past, you are not free. Freedom is total, or it is nothing. Mastery is absolute, or it is illusion. You must rise so completely that no voice of fear dares whisper in your halls. You must walk so sovereign in your thoughts that no betrayal, no failure, no rejection can touch the core of who you are. Because in the end, it is not the world that decides your fate. It is not the market. It is not the critics. It is not the obstacles. It is the mind, your mind, ruling or being ruled, conquering or being conquered, forging the path or fading into it. Mastery is not a choice you make once. It is a choice you make every breath, every heartbeat, every moment your mind tempts you with the easier way. You will be tempted. You will be tested. You will be lured to lay down your crown and pick up your old chains. But you must remember, you are not the servant. You are the king. You are not the captive. You are the commander. You are not the echo. You are the voice that shapes the future. Burn the old throne. Build a new one that no storm can shake, one that no darkness can smother, one that stands gleaming and unyielding, even when the whole world trembles. Because once you have mastered your mind, the gates of destiny open without resistance. Now walk, not as the prisoner you once were, but as the ruler you have chosen to become. Every step you take from this moment forward must be a declaration. I command my thoughts. I command my emotions. I command my destiny. The storms will come, but you will not bow. The doubts will whisper, but you will not listen. The failures will taunt, but you will not turn. Because you know now what few ever learn. The world outside bends to the ruler within. It is not titles that make kings. It is not riches that make masters. It is discipline. It is belief. It is the relentless, daily conquering of the one true battlefield, the mind. And now you are a conqueror. The old chains lie broken at your feet. The old fears lie dead behind you. Ahead, only open fields, open roads, open skies, and the future, vast, waiting, glorious, ready to be shaped by the hands of one who finally understands you either master your mind or you are mastered by it. You either rise to rule your thoughts or you die a captive of them. You either live by design or you live by default. But you have chosen mastery. You have seized the crown. You have burned the chains. You have reclaimed the throne. The world will feel it. The world will see it. The world will wonder how you changed so completely. But you will know. You will know that the revolution was not outside. It was inside. And it was invisible. And it was brutal. It was final. And now you are unstoppable. Now you are sovereign. Now you are free. Not someday. Now, not if, when, not maybe, absolutely. Master your mind and everything else bows in time.